work. Just interested to just back there. You said you found the help group called Directions. How did you come across them, mate? Did you start searching for things because you knew you just couldn't do it on your own, or what was the catalyst there?
Yeah, probably I wanted help. Like I knew I could do it mentally, I believed, but I just needed the right guidance, like the
Yeah,
social anxiety and my mental health. So, but when I went to the counselling and directions the first time, I talked about my social anxiety. She goes, because it's so fresh, we don't know if it's the actual drug induced
yeah,
psychosis or it's actually a mental health problem. So
mm,
they
mm,
said we can't tell for another month, and that's when they recommended I go and see a psychiatrist.
yeah.
So yeah, so yeah, I'd Google all the like the NA, the AA, and directions, and I just looked at the places where I could get help and just called them up, and yeah, it was a godsend to actually go and talk to someone.
Mm. Yeah, it's a really good point. I wanted to ask that because I think there's a lot of people who don't know where to start.
Yeah,
So the starting point is obviously what you had done, and which is I don't want to take anymore. I want to change what's going on in my life. That's the initial stage, and I guess that comes down to a little bit of self love that I want to be,
yeah,
I deserve something a little bit more than what I'm actually giving myself at the moment. But then a lot of people don't know where to reach out to, and there's a huge fear for a lot of people to reach out to their family, and sometimes their family wouldn't understand what they're really going through either because they've never been through it. They don't have the
yeah,
tools to be able to handle that either. So it's a really important thing just to jump on Google or ask someone that might be within the industry. Where can I go? What can I do? What will work for me? It was a really good point that you just brought up there too. You looked up NA, AA, directions, and a few other, and you chose which one you thought was going to be for yourself, good for
yeah,
yourself, and went to directions. So, really good point for people out there who are, I guess, in the midst of this to just jump on and take that step to contact someone. Um, you know, whether it's a complete stranger at another organisation
yeah,
that
yeah,
will understand, and they do understand. A lot of them have been through the same thing. They know exactly where you're at, what you're feeling, um, what stage you're at, what's going on for you. So there's no they don't carry any sort of judgment on you because they've been through it themselves in a big in the most part. So
yeah.
you go through directions, mate, and then you're starting to reach out to places like OTLR. So I guess in your mind, you want to start giving back to other people to help them.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking back, just quickly going what you just said was great advice, and also too, I started. You can don't have to be 2 weeks clean to reach out to people. You can be
No.
still using, and that's a great resource for people that you can actually be still using, and you can go to actually in-house rehab where the
Mm,
government pays. So there's great organisations out there.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so I started reaching out, and I go to a couple of I went to a psychiatrist, and we spent about half hour talking about what had happened. And after half hour, he goes, "Oh, you got borderline personality disorder."